It's not difficult, but it does take a couple of steps. So we're going to start by pushing the safety in and unscrewing this cocking knob. This, by the way, is the Hungarian 43M bolt, but it and the 9840 are identical, and it and the 35M bolt are mechanically the same. So this disassembly procedure works for all three rifles. So we're going to unscrew this all the way. Then I can take out the safety and its spring, and then I can take this piece off. This is the actual sear piece. Take that off. Now I've got the front of the bolt to deal with, and the trick here is you want to push down on the extractor. That's the ejector, which runs back and forth. The ejector hits a protrusion in the receiver and kicks forward like that to eject the cartridge. This side, this has our extractor, and what we want to do is push down on this and then rotate the whole thing so that the ejector lines up with the bolt handle here. So I'm going to push that in, rotate. It is under spring pressure, so hold on to it when you do that. Now we have our bolt body here, which we can set aside, and then our firing pin spring, and the bolt head comes off nicely. So if you need to replace your extractor, this is how you take apart the bolt to do it. Extractors are kind of difficult to get for these rifles, although I believe there are some reproductions made. So that's it. Reassembly is the exact same procedure, just in reverse. Put that on. So as you're doing this, you want to screw the cocking piece all the way on. This is kind of like a Mosin-Nagant in this case, until this screw thread or screw face is even with the back of the cocking piece. Once you do that, the firing pin will not protrude through the front of the bolt face. In this position, once we're in a firing position, there, that's where the rifle would be when fired, and now you can see you have firing pin protrusion. If you leave this unscrewed too much, you do run the possibility of the firing pin detonating a cartridge while you're trying to chamber one out of battery. That would be very bad. And of course, you also run the risk of having too much firing pin depth and piercing through a primer, which would also be bad.